Hello, this is Aaron with AnetComputers.com. Hola, bueno, este es Ron con AnetComputers.com. Otro video para ti hoy. Another video for you today. I followed this one under Surfing the Web. Joomla security. Quick tips to secure your Joomla website. Someone keeps hacking your index.php file every day, and your host doesn't want to help you. It has been happening periodically, but in past week it is being hacked every day. Someone amends that file and adds in hundreds of website addresses to that file. You have a current version of Joomla 1.5.18. This blog post was written specifically for Joomla 1.5.18, but I think can certainly be used as a basis point for security for other versions of Joomla 1.6 and then 2 plus, etc. It's only been since an upgrade that your site gets hacked every day, previously only monthly. Your host said that it may have something to do with an .htaccess file. Upgrading to a current version of Joomla has made it worse. Make sure you have a .htaccess in your root folder of your Joomla installation, for example, /home/ and then your username /public_html/.htaccess. Make sure your .htaccess file is named .htaccess and not something like htaccess without a period or htaccess.back. Also make sure permissions on your .htaccess file is set to user, read, write, execute, group, none, and other read, execute. Another thing you can check is your permissions on your index.php file, also in your root folder. Permissions on your index.php file should be set to user, read, write, execute, group, read, execute, and other read, execute. Only your user account, or accounts plural, should have write permissions on your index.hpa file. Please run both a quick security scan and a scan for Trojan horses from Security Center and cPanel. That's if you have cPanel as your web hosting control for your website. Ignore this false positive message, possible Trojan /user bin /cpan. It might take a few minutes to complete a Trojan horse scan. Also, you might want to reboot your server share if possible through your cPanel login. Another thing you can do is change all your hosting account passwords. Verify your permissions of your /public_html/folder. That would be the root, your web root, where your website is hosted on. They should be set as follows: user, read, write, execute, group, read, execute, and other read, execute. This is known as 755 permissions. You can look for any suspicious files or folders. You may need to enable hidden view with cPanel file manage utility. Empty out any cache or temp folders. Also, you can request your web host provider move your website to a different server and IP address. Another thing I thought of is if tomorrow your index.php page gets amended again, you can check to see if there are any rogue processes, scripts, cron jobs, etc. on your site. If your site gets changed every day at the same time, then either something or someone might have it automated. You can check for unusual processes, cron jobs, scripts, etc. yourself with cPanel. Also, you can try going into your logs like latest visitors log to try to see if somebody is accessing your site remotely and appending your index.php file. If you can track down who is a culprit, then you can block their IP address using IP Deny Manager under a security category. For added security, you might want to change your .htaccess permissions to 644, which is user, read, write, group, read, and other read. Also, I have included contents of a htaccess from a Joomla site with version 1.5.18 that I had. You can look for any strange items in your .htaccess file. I haven't had any problems with that site being hacked in quite a while with just these basic settings. I'm not going to read this .htaccess file in its entirety, but as you can see, you can peruse it on your own accord. And then I will include a link to this blog post on my website, anetcomputers.com, so that you can read this over on your own time. Hopefully this information was productive and you are no longer having more security problems, or you're able to track them down and track down that nasty hacker. You can always browse to anetcomputers.com for other possible potential tips, information, and tricks to help you solve your most common computer problems. Thank you for listening. Adios.